Next stop, Kenya, the Safari Rally. Big game, big stages, big dust, otherwise known as fesh fesh. Notorious soft sand making for dramatic, spectacular images, but a potential menace for the crews. Get bogged down in the soft sand and deep ruts and it can end your rally, as Kalle Rovanperä discovered on his Safari debut 2 years ago. Stuck fast, ruining a bright start. Lesson learned, the young Finn returned last year, stayed out of trouble and clinched victory. Rain is forecast for this year's event, so it could become very boggy in places. Whatever the conditions, the Safari is tough on cars. It pays to balance speed with caution.
I think you just try to make the car work well, be strong, to take the abuse the whole weekend. But yeah, I don't know, what can you prepare for? You need to be prepared for everything, and that's never possible. But yeah, it's an event where you need to push hard on some places and then survive on others. It's a bit interesting rally. There is some stages where you can be like normal driving fast, and then some stages in the fesh and stuff where you just try to get through.
Kalle Rovanperä leading home a Toyota 1234 last year, the second time the teams achieved defeats at the infamous Safari, an event unlike any other.
Kenya is one of these rallies that need a bit of a different approach. Let's say it's very extreme in terms of roughness, in terms of the demands on the car. A lot of external factors to consider, such as the scooping from this very soft sand, trying to manage not getting that in the air filter and in the cooling system. So yeah, a lot of different things to consider when we're heading to Kenya, let's say, to a standard European gravel rally.
There are some stages which are really like stages in Europe, you know, where we drive on normal roads and it feels like a rally. And there are roads, or let's call them roads on the fields between some stones, you know, with some anti-cuts. So where the organizer have tried to do kind of track, but it's tricky, it's demanding. First year was especially hard, you know, when we arrived first time to take the notes and to understand where we need to go, but it's again something you get used to and you learn while you're doing.
Safari rally is an adventure. It's not like all the other rallies. Every year you go there, you don't know really what to expect, how the stages have evolved, how will be the new stages, what we're gonna see, we don't know. I mean, when you go there already, you have this feeling that you don't know where you're gonna end up, you know? You don't know if you're gonna be fast enough, if you're gonna have problems, if you're gonna face difficulties or whatever. I mean, on all the other rallies, when you go there, you know more or less, okay, I have a good starting position, I should be fast. I have a bad starting position, it will be tough. But on some rallies, you always know, I have always been fast, I will be on a good position. In Kenya, when you go there, even if you're the fastest, you don't know if you're going to end the rallies.
Thierry Neuville speaking from experience, cruelly denied victory on his first Safari 2 years ago. The Belgian leading going into the final day, only to suffer suspension damage on Sunday morning. Staying out of trouble, key to doing well in Kenya, more so than anywhere perhaps. And that's something Toyota's Takamoto Katsuta has evidently mastered as well as anyone over the past couple of years. Strong performances on both trips to Africa, a career best second place on his first visit 2 years ago, and another podium as part of that Toyota 1234 last season. The Japanese star seems to thrive on the testing Safari terrain.
It's so many things, like some rough section, you cannot see the bump, you just focus, listen and trust your pace note, and some section, you know, fesh making more difficult, like you cannot see, and if you're going to slowing down, definitely you will stuck and you cannot get out from the deep ruts. So it's many things you need to do, and I don't know what's exactly, not only one thing, like many things, like very demanding. So, but for sure, if you survive without big problem, then at the end you are a very good race. So same time you need to push some point, otherwise you are way far away from where you want. So it's quite difficult.
Short 7 right over exit.